Can the bamboo bear survive a real animal showdown between the panda and the wild? Pandas are adored for their clumsy charm, tranquil bamboo chomping habits, and plush appearance all over the world. However, underneath their roly-poly appearance is a wild animal with strength, survival instincts, and ancestral carnivore roots. But in comparison to other well-known animals, how does the tranquil giant panda fare in the animal kingdom? Could it survive a battle in real life, or is it just fluff? Let's look at surprising comparisons between pandas and epic animal fights. Panda, an overview. Ailuropoda melanoleuca is its scientific name. 100% bamboo, herbivorous behavior, carnivorous digestive system, is the diet. Males weigh 220 to 300 pounds, while females weigh 150 to 250 pounds. Strengths: strong jaws, sharp claws, thick fur, and a massive bite force, over 1,300 psi. Slow reflexes, low stamina, and non-aggressive behavior are weaknesses. Despite the fact that they are not apex predators, physical tools that pandas possess have been undervalued up until this point. The bamboo cousins in panda versus red panda. Size of red panda: 12 to 20 pounds. Habitat: foothills of the Himalayas. Eggs, berries, bamboo in his diet. This is more of a family feud than a conflict. Red pandas are more like raccoons than bears, despite the fact that their names and diets are similar. The giant panda's size, strength, and jaws would easily defeat the much smaller red panda in a real fight. However, in all honesty, neither of these two is seeking a fight. Giant panda came out on top in terms of power and size alone. Stealth versus strength: the panda versus the fox. Foxes are renowned for their deception and quickness. But in a battle, could a fox outwit a panda? Force of the fox bite: 200 psi. Maximum speed: 30 miles per hour. Escape and ambush as a strategy: a fox has no chance in a physical fight, even if it does get away with a few bites. It would quickly end with a single swipe from a panda's paw or jaw clamp. Panda comes out on top. In a physical battle, in a game of stealth and escape, fox came out on top. The battle of the herbivores: panda versus deer. Deer are quick and skittish, but they are not fighters. Pandas aren't either, but they're much bigger and more powerful than humans. Speed and agility are deer's strengths. Pandas' strengths are brute force and mass. These two are more likely to ignore one another in the wild. However, in a hypothetical contest, the deer's quickness would be surpassed by the panda's might. Panda wins because of its size and endurance. Bamboo versus banana muscle: the panda versus the gorilla. We are now discussing giants of the herbivorous world. Gorillas have powerful arms, up to 10 times the strength of humans, and exceptional social intelligence. The devotion of panda mothers is astounding. In order to care for their young, pandas often give birth without eating or drinking for several days. If there are twins, which are common, the mother usually chooses which cub she will raise, unless other people help raise both. Open Book 20. They were known as iron-eating beasts by the ancient Chinese. Pandas were referred to as mo or iron-eating beasts in early Chinese texts, likely due to their enormous strength and the sound they made when they crunched through tough bamboo. Construction 21. Fragmentation of habitats is still a big threat. Roads, farming, and mining still destroy panda habitat, despite improvements in conservation. In order to link disparate panda populations, China is currently investing in wildlife corridors. Globe with Meridians 22. Pandas have their own kind of social network. Pandas appear to be alone in the wild, but research using camera traps reveals that their ranges overlap more than previously thought. They appear to use scent and sound to coordinate avoidance or meetups, similar to wild social media. Movie Camera 23. In 2003, the first panda film was made in the wild. Despite their fame, researchers didn't make the first video of a panda in the wild until 2003. This demonstrates how private and elusive these creatures are. IceCube 24. Surprisingly good swimmers are pandas. Although they may not appear to be, pandas can effortlessly swim across streams and rivers. They can get to new food sources or get away from danger thanks to this. Moneybag 25. Millions are required to rent a panda. All pandas worldwide are still owned by China. The agreement typically includes the promise that any cub born must be returned to China for conservation, and zoos that want one pay more than $1 million per year. The pandas are more than just cute, as this is to say the panda's sluggish demeanor and soft fur conceal a creature with ancient roots, survival secrets, and ecological significance. In addition to being a tale of endangered cuteness, their story is also one of evolution, intelligence, and resilience. Biting force of a gorilla, 1,300 psi, close to a panda, force up to 1,800 pounds, of strength behavior, can be aggressive but defensive. This one would be close. Gorillas, on the other hand, are faster, better coordinated, and pack more raw strength than pandas. While a gorilla can pin and pound, the panda's claws could injure. The winner is gorilla, who is slightly more effective in combat. Predator versus pacifist, panda versus tiger. This has actually occurred in nature, and the panda is not happy about it. In China, tigers and pandas used to share the same habitat. Tiger predation on pandas has been documented, despite its rarity. Tigers are powerful and elusive apex predators. Tiger strengths include speed, stealth, ambush, a bite force of more than 1,000 psi, and precise killing. Pandas are strong in defense, have thick fur, bite, and claws. The panda's lack of agility and passive behavior give the tiger a significant advantage in a direct attack. Tiger came out on top in terms of experience and ability to hunt. Panda versus elephant, a fight between giants? Due to the fact that their ecosystems never intersect, this conflict is purely theoretical. But suppose they did. Weight of an elephant, up to 14,000 pounds. Pandas cannot exceed 300 pounds. Strengths of the elephant, its intelligence, tusks, and sheer mass. Panda strengths, relative agility, bite, and claws. There was no way the panda would survive. An elephant could crush a panda by shifting its weight, even unintentionally. Elephant is the winner, no contest. Bear brawl, panda versus grizzly bear. Pandas tend to be solitary herbivores, whereas grizzly bears are apex predators. Weight range, 400 to 800 pounds. Pandas weigh 300 pounds. Biting force of a grizzly, 1,160 psi. Panda bite force, more than 1,300 psi. Interestingly, the bamboo-crushing molars of pandas give them a stronger bite force. However, grizzlies are more skilled, agile, and aggressive fighters. The panda would be strong but likely overwhelmed in the ring. Grizzly bear emerged victorious because of its aggressive nature and war instinct. Highlights of the battle. Panda's secret powers. Take a moment to appreciate the unique qualities that the panda brings to the table. The steel jaw, their force of bite rivals that of gorilla.